Man, I can't wait for this next big match. It's
Honestly,
all big matches tonight.
I've heard from the back that they might not even have a third team to face off. I don't know whether this is going to be a two-way.
Are you ready? Let's get in there, man. Tag titles. You start though.
I'm not doing that.
I think we could do it.
Okay, but if we do, you should start.
No, you start.
No, I think it sounds better if you start.
No, you start, man.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to start getting on to this matchup right now because I don't know whether it's going to be a two-way or a three-way, but I bet Thomas Chow does.
Let's
get Thomas Chow in the ring.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the VIPW Tag Team Championship!
Well, we know that much. We know it's for the titles, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds like it might just be the two teams.
I think it's got to be.
It's, it was getting that late to showtime. I still hadn't heard who the third set of opponents was supposed to be, and I think they just scaled it down, two tag teams. It's still going to be a fantastic contest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited to see this.
And as you can see now, the big team Reloaded just firing on all cylinders all across BC.
Honestly, we love these guys. Honestly, Billy Lee, Shareef, the Mischief Maker Morrow.
Remember last time we saw Jacky Lee here?
Yeah.
He jumped off the balcony. I
do remember that.
That was incredible. We can only guess what he's going to do tonight.
Jacky Lee is an unpredictable athlete, and who knows what he has in store for us.
I have no idea. One of my favorite athletes to come around in a long time.
Honestly, I had not seen Shareef Morrow in action until just the other night in Langford, and I was blown away by what these two men bring to the table. I'd seen Jacky, I hadn't seen his partner, but them together.
They're not mirror images of each other. They
fit
not like puzzle pieces.
I agree. There's such an interesting chemistry, and Morrow definitely does bring some speed to the table, but obviously Jacky more of a martial arts influence going on there.
And here we go, the newly crowned tag team champions.
That's right.
Now he's got a new tag team partner. We mentioned it earlier, but if you're just joining us, I think he's going to make his own separate entrance.
I don't think these fans in Nanaimo know
what they're in
for.
It's going to be a bit of a surprise for them, for sure.
If you tuned in last night in Langford, you definitely know.
You know what you're in for.
You know what you're in for.
Jimmy.
And now this really threw us off in Langford, because I hadn't heard this song before.
No, see, that's the thing. They did a little bit of editing on the editing booth, added a little extra to the entrance music to throw all these people off, to throw the opponents off.
Ring psychology. It doesn't just start when you're between the ropes, folks.
It's true. And there he is, the man Krofton.
Absolutely, Vance. It is so fantastic to have Krofton back here in VIPW. And what a team he made with BJ Laredo. Honestly, these two have chemistry. You would think that they've been wrestling as a tag team for years. And we didn't even know Krofton was going to be there in Langford.
It's that familiarity that just comes with them going those rows together, walking that aisle together.
I agree. Years and years going up and down the highways here on the island, going over to the mainland, really putting their hearts and souls into this industry together. And you walk that road together, you learn more than a little bit about each other. Man, these fans are about as excited to see Krofton back in VIPW as I am.
Yeah.
The big man looks fired up.
BJ looks ready to kill tonight.
Oh, absolutely. BJ looks like he's in a bit of a bad mood, to be frank.
Bit of a bad mood.
For a man who just won the VIPW tag team titles. All right, so it looks what we have, as predicted, just a one team.
One-on-one, yep.
Absolutely.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
You've got to be kidding me.
And you see the younger fans are grabbing their phones, getting ready to record.
That's right, get ready to subscribe on TikTok, fans. The Voros are here.
The Voros twins. Just unbelievably popular tag team.
Holy cow, I honestly didn't think they were going to be here tonight.
Tag team title match without the Voros twins. What's going on over here? I think we should get added to the match. Do you think so? I think so.
Well, the BIPW faithful want to see it.
And I know we're going to give you 3 reasons why we should be added to the match. Number 1, we have 1
Alrighty.
million followers on TikTok.
As you can see here, BIPW president Jim Summers making his way to the ring. Something's going to happen here. Fans, you can see BJ Laredo not happy about this new addition. Discussing it with BIPW president Jim Summers. I can't hear from where I'm sitting really what's going on, but I don't see a lot of happy faces in there other than the Voros twins. Fans at home on Facebook, I will let you know as soon as I do what the story with this match is. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is now going to be a triple threat elimination contest in the interest of fairness. If BJ is ready to fight, he wants it, I say let him do it. Let's do this in chat.
There you heard it from our president, Jim Summers. This will be an elimination tag team match, which means 2 pinfalls.
Of 310 pounds, Shareef, the Mr. Baker Morrow, Jacky Lee,
Thank you for taking care of that in the ring. I tried to see what was going on in there. It looks like the competitors aren't happy with that new addition.
Honestly, fans, sometimes as the general manager, you can't always make popular decisions.
I think adding the Voros twins to any match is going to be a popular one, if you ask me.
Their opponents enter the running weight of 120 pounds each, already defending BIPW Tag Team Champions, BJ Laredo and Krofton.
The fans are firmly behind Laredo and Krofton. They weren't overjoyed with my decision to allow the Voros brothers to enter this match, but
The fans have got to love it. So is this going to be a tornado match or only 2 men in the ring at once? How are we going to be doing this, Jim Summers?
well, I'm honestly going to leave that decision up to the referee. I trust him. We booked him for this match for a reason. Tag team matches are already so hard to keep control over.
Squishy's one of the best.
It does look like we're going to have 2 competitors in the ring to begin the matchup, and I don't even know where the Voros brothers went. Are they in the crowd? Where the heck did the Voros brothers go? I mean, they come out here. They demand to be in the match.
And then they disappear? Where'd they? No, really, where did they go?
I was walking back here.
I had my eyes on the ring. Where'd they go?
Okay, fans, well, this is the most confusing thing I think that I've ever seen happen in a tag team match, but the Voros brothers came out, demanded, okay, they're in the front row.
They're hanging out in the front row. Maybe they're
They are-
making a blog, or I gotta say, the fame really went to these young boys' head.
Maybe they had to upload another TikTok. I don't know, but a big shoulder block by Krofton, and I think it's important we get concentrated on the action in the ring here. Jacky going for a leapfrog.
And Krofton using his size to his advantage big time here.
Multiple shots to the back. Oh, wow, and a stiff thrust kick to the spine. Jacky with a beautiful springboard, but Krofton with quite the catch.
Krofton has him
Oh,
up.
this looks bad for Jacky. No way, look at that.
Oh!
Hurricane Rana out of the counter.
Absolutely beautiful.
I thought that was going to be quite the power bomb from about 7 feet high from Krofton, but oh my goodness.
Slips right through the ropes.
Bulldog into the second turnbuckle, a slingshot leg drop, and this could be no. Wow, I thought we might see an early victory for Reloaded here after that.
Turning this into the one-on-one tag team match we originally thought we were on for.
Absolutely.
See, this is an elimination match, so we're going to have 2 pinfalls tonight. Or submission, what have you.
Oh, and a beautiful move there. Poetry in motion. But with that forearm driven in by Morrow first, truly making himself known as the Mischief Maker here in BIPW. Oh, and speaking of mischief, the Voros twins with a little mischief of their own. And in the name of Da Vinci, a huge senton bomb.
Big one.
Taking out both members of Reloaded, and the Voros twins, after being added at the last minute into this contest, look to currently be in the seat of control here.
Big time. Isolating one man, putting the offense on him. This is that kind of tag team wrestling that the Voros are known for.
Absolutely. The Voros brothers are indeed one of the most, synchronized tag teams you're ever going to see. They are already thinking what the other one is thinking before the other one's even thinking it.
100%. In a triangle match like this, it's a lot harder to cut off the ring, too.
That's so true. When you're in that ring and you're down and out, you're just looking to tag, and you might not have the wherewithal to make it to your own corner.
100%. You may tag the opposing team in, and he may finish the match, and that's it.
That could be it. That could be your last mistake.
Oh, we do have elimination, as we said earlier.
That's true. And that's why I made that ruling.
It changes all the dynamic of everything.
Thank you for reminding me, Adam. This all went by so quickly. I'm still just amazed the Voros brothers are here. Wow, interesting combination there. A bulldog, while the other Voros brother had his leg held there, so no opportunity for Morrow to get out of the way whatsoever at that point. He's locked down.
Really overwhelmed at that point.
Oh, absolutely. But look at that.
Nice. Has the wherewithal to put a little reversal in there, put a nice little cover in there, and he's the one. And now he's the man in control.
Absolutely. A nice sunset flip, and then back in the seat of control is Morrow. And look at the athleticism there. Beautiful cartwheel. And for you fans at home, that is not just showing off. He is cinching in that wrist lock even harder as he does that. And that's why he now has the control to do this.
Wow.
Oh, look at it. Springboard into an arm and a beautiful kip up to boot.
And he's having a great time in there. Oh. Oh.
I don't know if I've seen a kip up that nice since before Shawn Michaels injured his back, but Morrow really showing off his athleticism here.
Moving him to the center of the ring, too, before he makes that cover.
Intelligent maneuver on Morrow's part, absolutely. Reloaded, they've been competing all over the Pacific Northwest lately, and they're becoming pretty seasoned in this tag team wrestling game themselves.
Definitely. Oh, to the back of the head. He's got to be dazed.
Morrow's going to come off the top rope here, and huge high crossbody.
And the Voros twins slam each other.
That's right. The Voros twins even got confused as to what was going on there, and it really cost them. But wait a second. I'm not sure Morrow realizes. Oh my goodness. Modified back on back senton, and while Morrow had his throat just locked down on that rope. Oh my goodness.
A series of high impact maneuvers.
Reverse bulldog there with such height on it. It was more like he just drove his head down into the mat with his right hand there. Morrow at least trying to reach towards the right corner still. He knows where Jacky is, but he is in no man's land right now. No man's land.
And that is not the place you want to be.
Absolutely not.
See, now the Voros twins can isolate the man, make quick tags, and really put that offense on him without expending too much energy on their part. Real classic tag team wrestling.
You're so right, Adam, and this is really what the Voros brothers are all about, but I didn't. Did you see the tag on that?
I didn't see a tag on that one.
I mean, the referee said there was a tag. I'm not going to discredit our referee, but it happened so quickly. Ladies, this is bedlam. Everyone's in there right now. Laredo's cleaning house.
Big clotheslines for everyone.
4, 5 lariats. It's European uppercuts now. Everyone gets a European uppercut. You get a European uppercut.
Just giveaways all around like it's an Oprah show.
These fans in Nanaimo are fired up, and Laredo is firing on all cylinders here tonight like a Mack truck.
This place is unglued for BJ Laredo.
Another huge power slam. Voros on Voros. Everyone gets a power slam. Except for Jacky Lee. Gorilla press. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen one man dominate 4 men like this. He's just going to pin them all.
Just going to pin them all.
Oh, my God. I thought that had to be it. Which one of them do you think kicked out?
It's hard to say. I think with those kind of maneuvers, though, you really could have isolated one man and come out victorious, though.
You're absolutely right. Now, it was very impressive, but I'm not sure it was the right strategy. No. But now Krofton's still in the seat of control. It looks like it's worked out their way.
But that's where that emotion comes
from.
But
thrust kick, the Voros brothers. I may have spoke too soon here.
Oh.
Off the top rope. Another back-to-back senton. You know, it's an unconventional move, but the Voros brothers love to break it out. They're unconventional guys.
They use it in unconventional ways as well. When the opponent isn't down, they could just be bending over. They could just be on their way up. They use it at really interesting times.
These men are athletic enough, you know, it doesn't really matter which way the guy falls. They know they're going to connect with that.
100%.
Oh, a missile drop kick straight to the center of the temple. That has to be it.
And you have to find your wherewithal before you can even kick out.
Somehow Krofton kicks out, but you can see in his face that
he's dazed. He's on Dream Street.
Looks like an elbow to the spine. Double Irish whip, double leg trip, and a double back senton. There you go. It's stereoscopic. You know, it's hard enough to tell the two Voros brothers apart. You can tell I don't even really try anymore. You get them both in there at the same time.
With matching gear.
I'm going to talk to them after the show. I'm going to see if we can get them to put their name down one side of the pants.
Maybe a little name tag on the back like a hockey jersey.
Maybe they don't want us to know which one it is.
They, of course, don't want us to know. They use it to their advantage all the time.
And you're probably a big fan of that, aren't you?
Hey, if you got to use every tool you have, there are no good guys. There are no bad guys. There's just people who take advantage of opportunities.
Adam Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Adam Sanders. Wow, look at that combination in the ring. Oh my gosh, I thought the Voros had that.
When you talk about people who take advantage of opportunities, the Voros twins make opportunities.
That's so true. I can't argue with you there, Sanders.
Jacky Lee with a little extracurricular activity on the outside.
Absolutely.
I don't know if our cameras caught that, but it was a nice super kick.
It looked like it may have been a super kick to Laredo.
I believe so, too.
And Laredo's out cold on the outside of the ring right now. I'm not sure he even understands that Krofton's in there alone with both Voros brothers. Oh, my goodness. The presence of mind from Krofton. Super kick into a DDT.
And now no man to tag to take advantage of the opportunity.
Who even thinks of that?
And now he's tagging in Shareef.
And that extra length that Krofton has, you know, that allowed him to get over there to that corner in the last second. And now it's Shareef Morrow's in there cleaning house. Head of steam. He's had a moment to rest here, and he's fired up. Oh, that's the stiffest European uppercut of the night, I think. Oh!
Quick, rapid-fire offense from Shareef Morrow inside that ring.
Missile drop kick. Rolls through, flipping senton. And over the rope. Slingshotting himself into a rolling senton onto the man on the apron.
Shareef Morrow really showing what he has.
He's showing you that the man has no fear.
100%. Oh, and a big destroyer.
Goodness.
Oh, and it only got a 2 count. Big destroyer by Shareef Morrow. Right in the center of the ring.
Slingshotting himself in there, and it looks like he's sinking in a sharpshooter here.
Wow.
This could be it. Jacky Lee's got the
a
other
sharpshooter of his own. Double sharpshooters, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get more Canadian than that.
Absolutely. Shades of the Hart Foundation.
No, but both Voros twins making it to the ropes, requiring that break.
Somewhere in heaven, Stu's smiling, but
Big
it wasn't
time.
enough to put away the Voros brothers here. Oh, wow. The synchronicity there. Couple of high knees. It's just incredible how quickly the Voros brothers can get themselves back into any matchup. You give these two the slightest opportunity, and it could be your fatal mistake.
And this could be it. And it's just a 2 count. But you're 100% right. They can really find little chinks in the armor, little cracks, and just bury their way in.
And now, once again, going up to the top rope. They call it high risk for a reason. Oh! And the risk did not pay off. I thought Krofton and Laredo
I thought they were going to try to get in there
hold
for
them
sure.
back there, but they thought wiser of it.
No, let the two young teams beat the hell out of each other and then pick the bodies clean afterwards.
You
Why
know,
not?
as much as I don't always agree with your strategies, that would honestly be the intelligent thing for Laredo and Krofton to do at this point, you know?
And it looks like the men in the corner are discussing something just like that.
That's true. Speaking of strategy, it definitely looks like Laredo and Krofton are putting their minds together right now, trying to come up with a plan. But in the meantime, Jacky Lee driving double knees off the center rope, and another
big sharpshooter.
This could be it.
That could be it.
I think we're going to see.
Yeah, that is it.
That's it. We
Morrow
have our
twins
first
out.
elimination, ladies
The
and
Morrow
gentlemen.
twins are out.
The last to be added to the match and the first to leave. The Voros brothers. Wow. I couldn't have predicted this and reloaded. They wanted the champs one-on-one. Well,
They
here
got
we
him.
are, but they're looking like they're the team that might have taken the worst of the contest so far.
I think you might be right there. We've got two fresh men facing off against Reloaded, it looks like.
Absolutely. Laredo and Krofton were standing on the outside discussing strategy for the past few minutes. Somehow, though, Reloaded digging deep.
Oh, big
my
destroyer!
goodness. How did they both pull that off?
Just a 2 count, though. Just a 2 count. It's going to take more than that.
That's right. A pair of island destroyers, if you will. And the crowd really behind Laredo here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough after that.
I don't think so. Not 2 men. Oh, and he kicks out of 2 men covering him. And that's that strength, that power from BJ Laredo that we're so used to.
It's that passion as well for this industry, for those VIPW tag team titles that he just got his hands back on. It might be a new partner, but he knows that gold well, and I don't think he wants to let it go.
No, he does not.
Laredo.
Wow!
Double suplex!
Huge double suplex from BJ Laredo.
Ow, the power of the big man is on full display here in Nanaimo, and
But how long can he fight 2 guys for?
Jacky Lee,
Jacky
though,
Lee, oh!
taking Laredo all the
Did
way
you
to
see
the outside.
Jacky Lee use the ropes to push the man over?
It's so true. He had to use the ropes, but he was able, at the presence of mind, even while in midair, to know that he had to make that transfer of weight. Incredible athleticism, incredible strategy. And a huge bulldog on Krofton. Crofton's looking like he might be out of the way now.
Oh, no.
Are we going to see a torture rack here? Or?
What is Krofton going up to the top rope for?
I'm not sure, but Jacky Lee's being spun around right now like a ceiling fan. Krofton on the top rope.
Oh, huge
my
airplane spin.
goodness.
And now Krofton.
Huge spinning slam. Krofton with a frog splash. Shades of D'Lo Brown.
And that's all she wrote.
VIPW Tag Team Champions, BJ Laredo and Krofton reign supreme here in Nanaimo on our 8-year anniversary.
Beating 2 of the best tag teams our province has to offer.
2 of the best tag teams anywhere, Adam.
100%.
I'm completely blown away. That could have been our main event.
That we still have a main event to come.
Right, folks. We're not done yet. This show is still just getting started. We've got 3 huge matches for you still lined up here this evening.
We also have a main event and another title match.
That's so true.
And not a tag team title match, our main top title.
It's a night of champions, the gold on the line here in the Centennial Building. And so many titles have been won and lost in this building over the years, Adam.
Yep.
And, we could see another one tonight.
We may see that. See, the VIPW title goes all the way back to the National Wrestling Alliance Vancouver Island title, which has been contested in this very ring, in this very building for years, for decades. And tonight we're going to continue that history with a great title match. Rhea Von Slasher, Judas Icarus. When it comes to that whole history I just talked about, those 2 walk shoulder to shoulder with those greats, shoulder to shoulder.
Absolutely. And when it comes to titles on the line in this building, the heritage of the NWA title that carries right through, and these fans don't think that is lost on these fans. I'm sure a lot of these fans were here when you and me were just little young tykes in the front row of those shows.
And you see a second generation now. They're bringing their kids, their friends to these shows and sharing